Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. Oh, hey, look, it's SpiderMan. Dumbass, I'm right here. Me's confused. You suck. That was weird.
SpiderMan does whatever a spider can. Look out! Here comes the SpiderMan.
Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at another Toy Biz figure. That's weird to say, and it's SpiderMan from the 2008 SpiderMan Classics line. And, well, I don't know if it's exactly the Classics line, because this series of figures were just branded as SpiderMan, but it's pretty much the SpiderMan Classics type of setup, and this is kind of the precursor to Marvel Legends as we know them today. I found this figure at my local flea market, the Emporium 31, and I got him for $3, and I almost got this guy like months ago. I found one of these guys at the same booth that I got him from, but his left hand had some fingers broken off of it, and they wanted $3 for it, and I passed it, and I kind of regretted it, and then I found this guy in perfect shape, so I was very, very excited about that. And, you know, the one thing I really, really was drawn to this figure was the fact he looked so comic book-like that I really, really, really did like it. I thought it was the McFarlane Spider-Man at first, but it's not. But it's definitely close. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. So here we have Spider-Man, and I really do like this figure. Like I said, it is very much like the comic book character that I remember from the 90s, late 80s and early 90s, when Todd McFarlane was drawing Spider-Man, as well as Bagley during the whole Carnage storyline when Carnage first came out. I mean, he looks really, really good. And because of that, some people may not like this figure because it does have some very exaggerated looks to it that really kind of attribute it to an artist from the comics. But that's okay to me. I don't mind. Now, for comparison, here we have the Toy Biz 2008 Classics Spider-Man next to the Pizza Spidey from Marvel Legends. And as you can see, they're very different figures. This Spider-Man has a much lighter red than this one does. This one also has kind of the engraved webbing, which is pretty cool. It has a much darker, deeper blue than this one, but this is a much richer blue. This is still my favorite Spider-Man. Pizza Spidey is definitely my favorite, but it's interesting to see these guys side by side. There are characteristics of this one that I do like, just to kind of show the back here. And I'll probably do a versus of these two figures at some point. They both have the large spiders on the back, which is very cool, but I just like that one a little bit better for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Maybe just the design. It reminds me of the old comic books. But yeah, definitely cool to see these guys side by side and up on the shelf. Now, as far as articulation goes on this guy, this does predate Marvel Legends, so it's not quite as good. His head does turn side to side like that. He looks barely down, and he barely looks forward. There is a twist at the waist. The arms do move up and down at the shoulder, but there's no real movement. There's a slight jiggle there at the shoulder. He has a single jointed elbow. And then his wrist does twist, and there is also a hinge and I got a fuzzy on his finger. Get off, fuzzy. A twist at the wrist, which is nice. Now the legs, they do twist at the top right there. There is a hinge right there as well. There is a double jointed knee, which is very, very nice. No twist at the thigh. No twist at the top of the leg there. There is a single jointed knee at the foot. However, there is no ankle rocker pivot. Boo. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I love the webbing on this guy. I love the eyes. I think they did a good job with it. The spider symbols, both on the front and the back, look really nice. Now, I will say the head does look a little scrunched down on the neck, and the upper body is a little bit large and bulky. But again, that kind of reflects the art style of the comics at the time. Well, at least at the time I picture this figure coming from. Very good detail, though. I like the muscle structure. The joints, unfortunately, are not up to par with the Marvel Legends, but this is years ago, so it's not too bad for what it is, for sure. Definitely a good comic book adaptation of Spidey. Now looking at the midsection of the figure, again, I love all the webbing on this guy. The big spider on the back, the little spider, very cool. The hands are done very, very well. I like the web shooting hand and the other hand. The only problem with this figure, as I mentioned before, is that those fingers can break pretty easily. I did find this guy prior to getting this particular one, and he was missing some fingers on his left hand. He also came with a web accessory that was like a suction cup thing that he could hang onto that I obviously don't have, which is not that big of a deal, but I would definitely watch out for the fingers because they can break off as they're kind of long, a lot longer than I think some of the Marvel Legend ones that we get today. Finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure itself. Again, I like the web pattern. I think they did a good job with his little booties down there. The dark blue, really rich blue, I really, really do dig. And the feet. This is what I really like about the figure. Well, one of the things I really like about the figure. He's got those very angular feet that make for really good posing. They're nice and big and bulky, but these are the feet that, you know, when I think of comic book art and Spider-Man, I think of these style of feet, very angular and almost triangular-like. And when I draw the character, this is how I draw him. And again, I think that this figure just captures that comic book look, and I really do appreciate that. So is the Spider-Man Classics 2008 series figure something that you want in your Spider-Man collection? Well, if you're a Spider-Man fan, I think you're going to like this. I really think if you're a Spider-Man comic book fan, you're really going to like this because it really does remind me a lot of the Spider-Man comic book figure, especially the old, comics from the 90s with Todd McFarlane and Bagley. I just really think it just has that look, which I really, really do appreciate. And again, like I said, there's a black and red version of this, although, if you're going to get the Spider-Man, get the, I think that's pretty cool as a variant, but you definitely have to have the blue version for sure. If you can find this figure on the cheap, I definitely recommend picking him up. I don't think I'd pay more than $15, honestly. I paid $3 for the guy, and I definitely think he's worth the $3, and he's going to look great up on the Spider-Man shelf. So there he is, Spider-Man from the 2008 Spider-Man Classics line from Toy Biz. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.